y'all, and welcome to the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. I am Susan, your hostess. Y'all come on in. We're going to have a busy day around the ranch, but you're more than welcome to come join in on all the fun that happens here. Let's get started. Y'all, the Lord has just blessed us and blessed us this year. Even though our garden didn't do well, we didn't get in the big garden that we had planned, and it seemed like everything was working against us, the Lord has still provided for us. As I'm labeling these bags, I'm reflecting upon His goodness to us and all the wonderful things He has done for us this year. You're not going to believe what happened. Well, a friend of ours from church has a pea sheller and offered to shell our peas for free. And he came by yesterday and he brought the peas back to me, already bagged and ready for me to process. But he also brought back a huge box of turnips and turnip greens. We were so very, very blessed. God will use other people to bless you. You better believe it. I decided to come outside for a little bit as I reflect upon this and just sit here. I'm watching the chickens, but I wanted to let y'all know that over the years, the Lord has provided for our family in so many different ways. He provided a roof over our head when we didn't have a place to live. He has provided multiple housing for us that we didn't own, but then we did. He provided food for the family that moved in with us when we didn't have enough. And He provided all the goodness that we could ever dream of. There have been times that God has provided many things in our life, and these turnip greens are just one of them. I sat here last night picking through turnip greens, washing them, picking through them, cutting up the turnips, and getting everything prepared for today. And today I'm just pulling this big pot out of the refrigerator. I'm going to be filling up these bags, and then those will go into our freezer for long-term storage and provide some meals for us. God continues to show up and show out. We've gone through very hard times in our life, and God has always been there and never let us down. We sometimes didn't know where the next meal was coming from, and God provided. We didn't know where we were going to live, and God provided. We didn't have transportation, and yet God provided. Over and over again, I could tell you stories of what the Lord has done for us. So I'm just dividing up these turnip greens in this big pot. I've made out 6 bags, and I can pretty much figure out how many bags I will need when I look at a product that's finished. But these were a lot of greens, and some of the greens were humongous leaves. Now, normally I like the young tender leaves, but because the Lord has provided this, I was more than thankful to process them and package them up, even though my back was hurting me that day. And this morning I'm just reflecting on all of His goodness and His mercy and His grace for us. Nothing goes to waste. I'm dipping out the last little bit of the greens and the liquid into all the bags and making sure that each bag has some of the cooking liquid. We call that pot liquor in the South. And this is such a staple in the southern states. I don't know if you've ever had turnip greens, but they are delicious. We love them. Of course, I have a blood clotting disorder and I can't eat a lot of them. But because of the new all natural medication that I'm taking, it is helping me to be able to eat the vitamin K foods without worrying about the blood clots. So here I am finishing up these bags, and I just wanted to let you know that I was so very thankful for these. My face lit up when I saw the turnip greens, and I thanked him over and over again for blessing us with them. And they were beautiful greens, by the way. Big, huge leaves, nice sized turnips, and the chickens are eating all the scraps from that. So nothing went to waste in our house. They're out here right now pecking on the turnips and the stems and some of the leaves from the turnip greens. And I'm just sitting here watching them, and I'm so thankful for the chickens that give us eggs every day. I've pulled out one of my glass casserole dishes, and I'm just stacking these in to move them to the freezer. It just makes it so much more convenient to be able to move them all at once instead of trying to carry the bags back and forth. As you know, I do walk with a cane, so sometimes I find other ways to be able to do things. They'll go into the refrigerator until my husband comes home, and then we'll get them into our deep freeze. I wanted to show you the cotton fields by our house. They are absolutely gorgeous this year and so full of cotton. The farmers came out yesterday and gave them a spray, and I assume that they will be picking these very shortly. Cotton is a staple in the South as far as a farmer growing cotton. We grow a lot of cotton in the state of Tennessee. Well, cotton is used for t-shirts, underwear, bedding, and just a number of products. You just would not believe the amount of products that come from cotton. And so I am always in awe of the white gold I see in the fields, as my granddaddy used to call it. He used to call it white gold. My granddaddy was a farmer and raised cotton. I'm back in the kitchen now, and these are Crowder peas, and I've got to pick through them because there are a few peas in here that are not any good. You'll see this in a moment. But I had a full quart bag plus a gallon bag full of peas. Now we bought 9 pounds of these Crowder peas from our Amish Amish farmer, and we were so grateful to be able to get those at a decent price. I think we paid $2 a pound for them, so it wasn't bad at all. You can see my strainer is quite full, and I'm already picking out some of the shells that were left in here that he after he shelled them, and some bad beans that I'm seeing on top. And we're just going to stop right here, and I'm going to allow the music to play, and you can enjoy watching me for a few moments. Did you see those bad peas? This is why we sort our beans. And whether they're dry or fresh, we always sort through our beans. And here I'm showing you how I sort and look at my beans. Now I have a lot to work through, and there's a bad one I found, so we're going to put it on the counter. And I'm just going to work through these a little bit, and then I'm going to show you what I'm doing with them at the end of this. Well, y'all, I have pressure canned the first 9 pints. I have 5 more in my canner. And we are so thankful we're going to have 14 pints of these Crowder peas added to our long-term storage. What a blessing God has given us. Well, y'all, we have some friend mail I just wanted to share with you. First, we have a letter. This is from Dream Big Productions Plush Bat Fan. And let's see what interesting item they sent me today. Here's one of our takeout menus from Arizona, yours to keep as a souvenir from our friends at Dream Big Productions Plush Bat Fan, October 11th, 2023. They always send me a nice little note. And this is for the Golden Harvest restaurant. And I actually like Chinese, Japanese, and Korean type foods. So, this is their menu. And some of my favorite items is the beef fried rice. So let me see if I can find the fried rice on here. $7.25 for the beef fried rice. Another item I love are either the pot stickers or the fried wontons. I love both of those. Those are appetizers. So the wontons are $3.95, and the pot stickers, you get 8 pot stickers for $6.95. I also like their soups. I love let's see. I like the wonton soup, $5.95. The egg drop soup is $4.95. And my husband always gets the Mongolian beef, or he'll get pepper steak. The pepper steak is $8.95, and the Mongolian beef is $9.50. So they're pretty much in the same price range as our local place that we go to. So thank you very much for sending that to me. Dream Big Productions Plush Bat Fan. Y'all go check them out. There'll be a link to them in the description box below this video. And I won a prize, and it came in the mail. It is from KY Prepper 5. This was for their 1K subscriber giveaway, and they've got it packed really, really well. Make sure I've got everything out of here. And let's see what the note says first. I've got a sticker. KY Prepper 5. And it says, congratulations, I really appreciate your support. I included a channel sticker, Gary. So thank you very much, Gary, for that. We will get the sticker board out. If I haven't already got your sticker, I think it's already on there. If it is, that one will go to my husband. And this is, I got this. This is really for my husband. He knows more about this stuff than I do. And we have a trap. So we have a really nice trap, and we actually need this. We had something get to our chickens the other day, and unfortunately they got into our pen, which we've had very, very good luck with our pen. We've been here for 10 years. We've never had a predator get inside our pen until this past week or so. My husband had to go out there and do some shoring up on it, and he had to put some wire, bury some wire around the pen. So hopefully that's going to take care of the problem. But we do have coyotes and fox, raccoons, we have birds of prey, and black panthers and cougars in our area. So anytime we have a predator, we can take care of it now with this trap. So thank you very, very much for this gift. That was so thoughtful of you, and it's actually something that we can use on our Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm probably going to get a picture of my husband setting this thing up sometime in the near future. We will definitely be using this, so thank you so much. And again, that is Gary with KY Prepper 5. I love the sticker. And it says, prepare today for what may happen tomorrow. And that is absolutely the truth. So y'all check out Gary at KY Prepper 5. They'll be in the description box below this video as well. Made some more butter, got that into our freezer because we need it for later on. We don't need it right now. And I went out to the garden and I have picked pretty much the last of our cayenne peppers. Now there's a few green ones left out there, but I'm going to allow these to dry naturally. So I'm going to lay these out and allow them to dry. I thought about sewing them together, you know, and making a pretty little strand to hang in the kitchen, but I don't have the time. So we're just going to allow these to dry, and we'll have fresh cayenne. We can turn it into a powder later on, or we can use the pods for different dishes. So it's all about preserving the harvest and preparing for winter. I want to thank everybody for coming. I thank all of our new friends and our friends since day one and everybody in between. Y'all are such a blessing to me. And I want you to be fully, fully blessed. So thank you, thank you, thank you.